Anger is one of the most powerful emotions that we're having, but depending on how we're using it, it either backfires and makes us miserable and bitter, or we're able to turn it around and turn it into something powerful and positive that helps us get to our goal or to our desired outcome way better and way quicker. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to control your anger with other people. So stay tuned, stay till the end, because this is gonna be incredible. Hi Lovebug, I'm Vivi. Welcome to Adventure World. My channel is all about guiding you to an exceptional relationship with yourself and your partner due to emotional intelligence. So if this is something that you want to improve in your life, consider subscribing and hit the little notification bell to get notified whenever I release a new video. So how do we control our anger with other people? The worst thing that we can do is letting our anger overtake us and just act out of the emotion. We all know that the more emotion we're feeling, the more emotional we are, the less our brain is actually able to think clearly. So what we need to do, and the first thing, is calming ourselves down. So the best thing to start with is shutting up for a second. Imagine that your mouth is glued and that you can't just say anything that just comes to your mind, no matter how much you think you're right you are, what kind of jerk that person is, what kind of asshole or stupid person that person is that like harmed you or made you angry. This is what you're feeling and thinking because you're angry, and it's gonna harm you more than shutting up for a while and thinking clearly of what you actually want to say and what you need to communicate. Because judging other people, hurting and harming other people actually tells more about yourself than it tells about the person that harmed you. So the first thing, as I said, is shutting up and not letting the emotion overtake you. I have another video on how to control anger. It's linked up here in the card, so go check it out. That's like the basic things that you can do physically and mentally before you talk or when you're not in a communication with other people or whatever, so go check that out as well. But if you are talking to someone else, then try to neutralize your emotions and your feelings by giving the other person love and empathy. We never know what made them do, say, or whatever act in a certain way that made us angry. Maybe for them, they didn't even understand why you got angry. They might come from a totally different background. They have totally different knowledge and wisdom and maybe even a cultural differences that maybe for them it just wasn't that bad or it wasn't on purpose. So giving them love, trying to understand where they come from, and we don't even know, maybe they're struggling with something way bigger than we, and we have no idea of their struggles and their burdens at the moment. So let's just give them love and empathy and try to neutralize the emotions and think about maybe it was just not on purpose. Maybe that was just a misunderstanding. So once we're a little bit calmer, we can express our anger. And by the way, let me know in the comments below if this is something you have done so far in your anger management or what you like to do when you're angry. It is important that we address them in an assertive but non-confrontational way. So we don't want to start by saying like, yeah, you're just such a jerk and that's all because of you. And I know if you would not have done that, I would probably not be in this situation, because this is not going to get us anywhere, by the way. Just to say it. So let's just not confront the other person. Let's state our emotions, how we're feeling, in a really clear way with I feel statements. I feel disrespected because you didn't let me know that this and that was happening. I feel that you don't care about me because you completely forgot about me. Whatever you're feeling, stated with I feel statements, because you're not blaming it on the other person, you're just sharing how you're feeling, and it's not a confrontational way. I also have an incredible free training on communication. It's linked in the description box below, so if you haven't watched it, go check it out for sure. Putting our emotions and feeling into words can also make them more tangible and more manageable. Stating our concerns and feelings helps us to understand ourselves and our emotions more as well, which is really powerful because if we know what needs we have, we can address them. If we don't talk about our needs and our feelings, nobody else is gonna know, and we're not gonna take care of them, and nobody else will, because nobody else will know that we have these needs and feelings that need to be taken care of. If you really feel that you can't get over your emotions and that you have so much anger inside you that you would probably just like want to punch that person on the face, you can just say things like, I admit I'm getting angry right now, but I really want to resolve this in a non-confrontational way. So I would want to ask you to give me some time so I get time to calm myself down a little bit, and then we can talk. This always works because you're not just like leaving the person, you're not just bursting out or just like having any bad impact in that person. You're just stating your needs, and that person will be fine with it, and you'll be fine because now you can take your time to really calm down, do something else, put in some music, just distract yourself. And then when your mind and your intelligence is back, because remember, when we're emotional, our intelligence is just like not existing pretty much. So that is when we can actually talk, when we have a clearer and better state of mind. If you still feel hurt by what has happened to you, or you feel that it can happen again, it's always good to take action and prevent it from happening in the future to either yourself or to others. So file a complaint, do something about it, write a letter, let other people know what is happening, what has happened to you, so you can help other people not getting involved into the same situation. One of my favorite things to do is, and I used to be really like, I hate you, is thinking, how would I want this story to end? If I'm gonna tell this story about the situation in a week or in a month or in a year from now, how would I want this story to end? Probably I don't want to tell a story about, oh, that one time that I got super triggered and super angry and I punched a guy in the face and he ended up being in hospital and now I'm super proud of it. Well, that is not the kind of story I want to tell my friends or my family like someday. The kind of story I want to tell is something uplifting, inspiring, and empowering. So that is what I should think about and how I should act. That is what helps me all the time to get back in integrity with myself, because we all know emotion can hijack us within seconds, and then we're just like another person doing things that we actually know we don't want to and shouldn't do. So let's think about what we can do to tell a more powerful story. If you like this video and you want to learn more about how to be more emotionally intelligent, integrated into your life and your relationship to create a better quality of life, I have an incredible program for that. It's linked in the description below. It would mean the world to me if you give this video a like. If you did, share it with your friends and family so they can learn how to control their anger as well. Because the less anger there is in this world, the more we can focus on things we're actually meant to do, on things that bring us joy, and on things that give purpose to our life. So share it with your friends and family, and consider subscribing if you like this video. I hope to see you in the next video.